So today we're wrecking brand new steel wheels. Those are tied on the Craigslist. Trade in our socket. These are great. These valves to removal tools. Snap on. It's like $12. Wasn't too bad. Some people don't like snap on. They still say it's the shit. 1997, didn't move here, and that's not me. Alright, these things are gonna go in the trash. Brand new things. Gonna get shredded up. This is what we live in society. Oh, it's gonna hit the Bosemobile. Oh, God forbid. God forbid it hits that. I was taking the things out. Bosemobile, you were complaining about the blower motor for a while. I go, who the fuck cares? Blows Bosemobile, you know, it crashed into everything, dents on all corners, crashed to my truck. Actually, I thought this was pushed in, but I'm looking at it tomorrow, it's not. I mean, I thought yesterday it was pushed in, but it's not. This is just a ripple from the other dent I had. It's not pushed in. It may be slightly pushed in over here, but there is paint damage. But 88, 98 truck, freaking solid as hell. Yeah, when I look down my mirror, I still see I have the body line there. See that? That's fine. I thought it was pushed in. Maybe a little bit around this edge. I don't know. But workable. I thought it was worse. I thought it was like the other side. The other side really got pushed in. But yeah, I tried to find my other wiring because it's burned. Look at that's the blower one. So I'm thinking, being that E is for blower positive, I'm thinking the blower motor on here is possibly worn again, and it's causing too much amp draw. I tried this. That's what I'm thinking. This whole module though, it smells burned. And you see the freaking poop in there because they leave their windows open. The truck's freaking trash. They never clean it. And yeah, all that stuff gets caught in there. Runs hot. I need to do that in case I break it. I'm pretty sure the oil leak is coming from that. But that is our, where's the melted one? That was the melted one. And that's going right to the motor. It's all freaking fucked up, that wire. It got hot to here. So I'm thinking this motor is fucked. Take it out. Let's hit my truck again. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It doesn't matter. You got a tab on it. We'll try to see if we still get that number. Maybe BM got a number on it. Alright. We'll try to see. There's a lock tab somewhere. And this thing freaking comes out somehow. We'll figure it out. Oh, look at the funk in this thing, man. I could have swore the cage was bigger on the other one, but I don't think it is. The other one's like way different. Like they had a sometimes they redesign the fan blades, which is stupid. And the cage, they did it on these cars. And the new one, you probably have a cage that's about this small on a B-body car, and it doesn't push much air like the factory one does. You need to run a used one. That's cool. They give you a little nugget thing so you can actually put some grease in there or something, or some oil. So we'll lube that up. We'll try to clean this thing. Might be still okay, I don't know. Look at the funk on there though. Maybe it just overheated. And that's probably why it makes noise too. It's off balance. Look at all the funk on there. That will throw it off balance. It's probably a gram of, who the fuck knows, on it. Oh man. We'll run it though. We gotta get this number off too and save it. Maybe Delphi, they're out of business, but maybe someone has one new in box, old stock for freaking $2. $2. Oh, that's working pretty nice. The greaser is taking off the funk. Ugh. Alright, enough of this. What a nightmare. And as always, there is black muck all in that evaporator core. I'm sticking my finger through the hole. Can't even see it. It's freaking bad though. Use coil cleaner. Gotta put some mats over here, and then I'm just gonna flush it with some water. Yeah, probably something else will break around here. Blower motor module burned up real bad in the Bosemobile. Melted the wiring. You see it's all black. So we changed that. That works again. Presidential holiday today because the government cares more about ex-presidents than you as the people. Hopefully this thing goes. 1.6 pounds, right? We got a leaking valve over there. I thought it wasn't leaking, but that was like 2 months ago. But it's soaked with refrigerant oil. So we're gonna go recover that. The AC like sucks balls in this thing. That's probably why it's low. On these newer cars, well, this is not very new, but they put such little refrigerant in them compared to the older cars. So like you lose a couple ounces, your AC performance is gonna be crap. On the older cars, like my white truck, they put 2 pounds of refrigerant in there. That thing could run on like a 1.5 pounds, it'll still be ice cold. This thing was almost 2 pounds too. It's 1 pound 12 ounces. But this 1.6, I don't know what that converts to. It might be close to what this is. Yeah, it's over 1.5 pounds. Yeah, it's over a little over 1.5 pounds. So that's the deal with that. Got new boots. Let's go try this thing. It's like 60 degrees out here. The other day was 90. We gotta fix up this car. All these cars are fucked up. So hopefully this will be a little better. At least the blower motor module works. Lasted 5 years. Last time I changed it was 2013. I think I have water intrusion issues. There's possibly a plate under this cowl over here that gets water. I gotta take all that off and try to reseal it. So I don't know. Let's see what happens here. Let me go get my parts and this new camera, and I got parts to fix my old camera. And you know you're getting close to, on this AC machine, you know you're getting close when you're waiting around picking your ass. You know you're getting close to it finishing on his low side valve approaches the 0 or the negative 30 HG, whatever HT stands for. I don't know, I failed at school. Toys R Us. Let me go find my my parts and stuff, and I gotta get my shotgun ready so anyone comes in here. Yeah, if I didn't mention what a pain in the ass it was just to even accomplish what I'm doing right now, I wouldn't have even bothered if it was 90 out. What are we looking for? AC socket right there. I like to use my Snap-off 3/8 one. Some people, they diss the Snap-on tools, man. What's up with that shit? I might be missing my little guy. Where is my little man? I don't know. You can't even see in this garage. Yeah, it's just a bad situation around here, and I'm really fed up. There it is right there. It's small, but 3/8 drive. Coolest freaking thing ever. Yeah, we found our valves. We have to go trash our room for that. I was talking to Tow Wrecker said, I was gonna just put an O-ring underneath there. Just change the whole valve. So that's what we'll do. We'll change the whole valve. Because Tow Wrecker said so, and that's my special Master Cool set. Yeah, they redesigned this machine. It's more EPA and stupid now. I think from 2015. I hope it never breaks, but there is a place around here that does repair them. It's probably not cheap, but maybe they'll look at me. Hello! I look like I'm 12, so they'll give me a better deal. Maybe not. Oh, I need a wrench to support that. I'm gonna find that. And it's cold front here, but it's still freaking hot. I don't know why people make a big deal. I don't own my toolbox anymore. I don't know which one's which. I'm still working on the little box when I get the big giant box. I like my little box. 14 maybe? No, it's bigger. It's like a 15 or a 16. Try 15. Yeah, four blower module things on this. I guess when you use it all the time, thing just wears out. 16. These tools are as old as the truck, 2006. Yeah. And some people wonder, why are the two fittings so close? Because your orifice valve is right there. That's where the magic happens. Doesn't matter. They wonder why the fitting's on the same line. You can put that anywhere. That's where your change happens right there. Your refrigerant flow, what does it get? Restricted, I think, or something. I don't freaking know. Reeks like coolant too. I should order a radiator for it. I got a little crack going on the side, but not leaking yet. Trash, leaks oil like crazy. I want to get a Chinese check too before all these trade tariffs and shit happen. If it even does. Yeah, this thing's still working. We used it on this big wheeler kid's car. Then like he calls me and I call him back, and he calls me and I call him back, and we're playing phone tag for like 2 months. He had a loose connection at his AC, and I don't know what happened to it. I gotta put more in though. Vacuum pump oil is nice and clean. And yeah. Stupid buy. You want to buy a Tech 2 though. We can program this. It works up to 2007, like everything, so it'll be perfect for the Bosemobile. It'll save money. Brake fluid is trash. Everything's trash. Needs belts. Wiring loom is all. We should work on that now, but whatever. Too many things, man. Well, thanks to all my friends back in the day at Toyota. I really appreciate them. I wouldn't know half the shit I know now if it wasn't for them. If I didn't fall into that shop and the nice helpful people there. Like I think about the AC machine, I laugh. I was like addicted to the AC machine. I had like cars with crappy AC and I was addicted to it. And I didn't even know how to use it. And it was just a little more complicated than this one. And I was stupid. Which hose, whatever. I didn't know. Oil drain. You know, we had an injector though. Better machine. But I like to thank them though. Now we're like AC Pro because of that. And it was like a cool thing. Like, you know how to use the AC machine? I was like, yeah. It's this little kid, and I would hook it up and I would do the work on the customers' cars and stuff. Yeah, it was fun. The cover's like 95%. I got 1 pound 4 ounces out of it. You got to do the conversion, the 1 pound 4 to tenths of a pound. I suck at math. See how much oil comes out. I might put a little bit of oil in this too. Just a little bit. Probably nothing's gonna come out. There we go. This is fun. You'll get the bill later. I had to put it to tenths of a pound. Alright, let's get to work. Unhook this thing, put this new valve in, and hopefully it'll stop leaking. That's the only leak I see in the system. Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble now, but you see that old O-ring, how flattened it was? Probably just needed an O-ring. We might save that fitting. Just get an O-ring that fits, and that's our new one. You want to try to do this somewhat fast. Why is this not threading in very well? Do I have a bad threads on here or something, or dirt? I might have to clean up that. I'm not changing that one. If it leaks, I'll do it again. New valve. This thing on? That's on. Tighten down the screw. Vacuum. Now we do vacuum. Sounds funny until it stabilizes. Oh, there goes my cap. Doop, 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 doop. Yeah, we need an O-ring for that. You see, very flattened. I think it goes leaking around it. Purging air now. Machine blows up. What's that noise? Alright, now we gotta do nothing for 20 minutes. You gotta do this at like lunchtime. This company sucks, but I think they have really bad directions. But I think you can leave these closed. And as long as those valves are pierced, gauges are still active. That's how it is when you're running it. You can leave those closed. You leave them open, the refrigerant will get sucked back into the machine. But you open them when the vacuum pump is on, recovering or charging, that's it. So it's still holding at 0 and 0. I'll watch it for a minute. It's like a 5-minute test on the fancy machines. I'm probably just going to charge it though because it's getting late. Let's go and charge it. There's something rushing in here. A liquid refrigerant. Some people charge both sides. What do you think? I've done it both ways. Didn't really seem to make a difference in the orifice valve setup. Starts trying to push it. Push it. Push it. And then you gotta start it up, and then when this thing goes below 40 or something, you shut this valve. I don't know. Put too much. Disconnect high side hose. Open panel valve. Oh, I had my thing closed. I didn't want to do that. It seems to be holding on the high side. And start. AC on max. Better still freaking work, man. We're gonna need air conditioning tomorrow. Is it turning? Less than 40. Something like that. I don't know. Probably did it wrong. Don't have a problem with it. Oops. That was still paired. But the valve was closed. Maybe we got a fucked up charge, I don't know. Working. I messed up. Too many things going on with the camera. I might have a little less refrigerant in there now, I don't know. And as always, no one I live with gives a shit. I don't know. It smells like evaporator coil cleaner. It smells disgusting. The compressor is cycling, even though it's 71 degrees, the compressor is cycling on and off a lot less. Before it was ding 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 ding, indicating it was kind of low. No, that's cold, man. This is at idle too, so going down the road it should improve. There's not much load on it anyway, the fan is kicking on and off as well. Alright, let's go, hopefully that fixed that leak and it's not going to barf out in a day. And then we got to take that cowl off. What else is under here? Nothing. We got a caps on, no tools. Hope we're good. I'll put this thing away. See you later, AC machine. Still did not try out my new injectors yet, although there's maybe problems. We got a button off this because it still works. I like to leave it open for about a day, and then I will clean it up. We got a button off this. Screw up the car some more. My grease gun, some doo-doo died. Everyone dies, especially here, especially end of the year. It seems more people die. What did this guy do? This guy crashed into more stuff and dropped shit all over the driveway. Yeah, that's how they hit my truck. It's nice. Don't even say anything, and I'm out here fixing this shit again. Spending my money and my time. Whatever. That's that. Let it heat up. I think these are shrinking butt splice connectors. I hope so. Oh, but it screw up. I'm gonna try to shrink non-shrinkers, which I have done before. It's a little tangled up. What do you think? So that's my another new module. You know what you could have done with this if you replaced this before? I burned up these wires going to the motor. Maybe that motor could be seasoned, or this module just got wet again. I think there actually is a seal in the cowl that goes bad and it drips right on this thing. I'm gonna have to investigate that. But if you already spliced this thing, I've done it 3 times. The wires are getting pretty short, so you can probably do it to, I don't know, only got an inch more wires, and then it's gonna be up here. You can just take apart the connector, or if you never did this, you can take apart the original connector and rob the pins out of it. Just take the connector apart, put your pins in you want, and then just add the 2 additional pins on the other one. You could do it that way and you don't have to cut and splice anything. I wish I would have did that years ago. Then again, I think all the wiring burned up on it about 3 times now. Each one's. So that's an issue. It works again. And I did the AC last night. It blows out freaking cold now, man. It was down like 5 ounces. I think I fixed the bottom of the seat too. It was unclipped. I clipped it back on all around the corner. So now I know how to do that seat. That seat's really fucked up. So I'll try that. See, this seat's so much firmer now that it's clipped on. That was only popped off about 7 years ago. Oh no, I didn't show it. Yo, I gotta get a faceplate for this thing. That one looks nasty. They make like decals and shit that go over the buttons, but I don't know how the fuck they cracked one of those buttons. And the contacts are getting worn on it. Hopefully I can find one in the junkyard. Where's my screw holes? One in this recessed hole. Only did this about 4 times. Really not exciting when you do the same job over and over again. It's kind of like when you work at a dealership or something. Same freaking car, same problem. And it's just a game of how fast you can do it. That could be entertaining. That could be entertaining. Alright, enough of this. Yeah, we got that clipped on though. That's pretty cool. Stupid new camera. Really don't like this camera. I've been buying cameras lately. I'm crazy. Yeah. Oldsmobile. It's only gonna break again. And if you haven't heard, George Bush died. And he has been dying for days now. And it just keeps on going on and on and on and on and on about a dude who killed tens of thousands, ruined hundreds of thousands of families. So that's that. And a feminist, or the joke is that they're all gonna grow bushes in remembrance of Bush. That's my comedy show. Ha 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 ha. I should get my parts camera tomorrow so I can fix my camera. And this one, I don't know what we're gonna do with it. Maybe we'll just use it for Craigslist pictures. I don't like the sound on it. I sound more awful than usual.